Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Ashley. So, if you haven't noticed already, I've added a few things to my background and it's making me really excited to film. And this is actually my second or third time filming the intro and outro because the first time I forgot to put on my mascara, and the second time I realized my eyebrows were all over the place because I was changing in and out of my clothes and everything. It was a total mess. And this video is also a huge mess. I can feel it even though I haven't edited it because I'm just going with the flow. I don't have the steps planned, so I'm just going along as I feel and adding things when I feel like it. So okay, I'm rambling. So the story behind this look is because one day I was watching Katie Jane Hughes on her Instagram story and she was wearing this beautiful pink flower petal earrings, and I thought, hey, I have something similar which I bought a while ago and never ever worn. So I dug it out of my closet and put it on and figured it is the perfect time to do a cherry blossom inspired makeup look. What I had in mind was something wearable but still kind of editorial, something different, but you can still wear it out of the door basically. So I wanted something very blown out, let the eyeshadow and the blush kind of melt into one and you can't really see any harsh lines. Everything is just diffused together, and of course there's a lot of pink, and I added a bit of sparkle on the inner corners, so there's small elements of surprise here and there which you will see in the video. So if you're interested in this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so as always, I'm starting off by applying my lip balm. It is the Kiehl's Butterstick Untinted one with SPF. I'm doing my eyes first for this look, so I'm priming my eyes with the Nars tinted eyeshadow base in the color Light, I believe, and blending that out with a small dense brush. Then taking this muted mauve shade from the Rimmel London Crimson palette, I'm using it as a transition shade and apply it all over my crease area with an oversized blending brush. I forgot to zoom you in, but don't worry, I'll do it in just a second. There we go. Okay, next, moving to the Anastasia Soft Glam palette, I'm taking the rose pink shadow with my finger and place that basically all over my lid. And after that, I took a brush to blend out any harsh edges because what I want here is a very blown out look, so I want all the shadows to seamlessly blend into each other. Then I'm picking up the shade Fairy from the Soft Glam palette with a damp brush and place it just on the center of my lid for that halo effect. It probably took me about 3 to 4 layers of that fairy color to get my desired opacity. I said that weird. Opacity. I then took a bit of the rose pink shadow again and used it to blend the sides of the halo. I don't know how to narrate this part, but it's basically just to allow that fairy shadow to melt into all the other shadows instead of just a harsh pop of gold in the center. I also dipped back into Fairy again to accentuate the gold a little bit more. Moving on to the face, I'm applying the Too Faced Hangover primer. Then I brought out my oldie but a goodie Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum foundation and mixing 2 shades here to get the perfect color for my skin. Then using my foundation brush, I'm placing the foundation evenly all over my face and blend it out with a Real Techniques beauty sponge. I absolutely love the finish this foundation gives. Next, it's time to conceal those circles. Using my Cinema Secrets concealer palette, I'm mixing the first 2 shades together and just using my fingers, apply them on my under eyes and everywhere I need some extra coverage. And I'm blending that into the skin with the beauty sponge as well. Then I'm gonna set the face with the Diorskin Nude Air Powder. I'm in the shade 010 Ivory. First, I'm taking a big powder brush to set the parts of my face with the larger surface area. Then I'll take a smaller brush for better precision on my under eyes and all the nooks and crannies of the face. For contour, I'm taking Fenty Beauty's Match Sticks in the shade Amber. Instead of going straight in with a stick, I prefer to deposit the pigment on my stippling brush, then apply it to my face. I find this method easier to blend and it gives me better control overall. I'm chiseling out my cheekbones, jawline, and also taking it on my hairline a little to shorten my forehead. Then I'm using my spoolie to put my unruly hairs back into place.
I can't even begin to tell you how much I depend on spoolies. It is the one tool I cannot be without when I'm doing my makeup. After that, I'm taking a smaller brush which I normally use for nose contour, and using the same technique as earlier, I'm defining my nose, and I'm also taking it down to my cupid's bow and bottom lip. Now for eyebrows, I'm filling them in with the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Pencil. Then I'm gonna fix them in place with the NYX Brow Mascara in Brunette. Just the outer half though, because I want to go through the front half of my brows using the Kate Brow Mascara in a lighter brown shade for that natural ombre look. Going back to the eyes, I'm taking ColourPop's Single Shadow in the shade Softcore and putting that on the outer corner and my lower lash lines as well, just to intensify the pink of this eye look. I forgot to zoom you in again. I told you this video is a mess. Anyway, I'm taking another ColourPop single shadow called Tiki. It's a milky yellow color, and look at how cute is the pink and yellow combo. Ugh, I can't. I'm taking Tiki and placing it all over my lower lash line and smoke it out all the way down to my cheekbones, and also dusting a bit of it right above the transition shade on my top lid. If you're looking for a more wearable look, you can totally skip the yellow, of course. Then I'm dipping into ColourPop's Poodle. I'm not sure if it's discontinued or not, but it's this beautiful muted hot pink shade, and I'm placing that very strategically just on the outer V and inner corners to deepen up the entire look. And then I'm taking a clean brush with no product on it to make sure everything is nicely blended out. And for the very last time, I'm adding a little bit of Fairy from the Soft Glam palette again to make sure it really pops. After curling my lashes, I'm moving on to eyeliner, taking the Marc Jacobs matte highliner in Fine Wine, which is a bright burgundy shade. You can use black or brown eyeliner for a more wearable approach, but I thought the red would make the look even more editorial, so I took that and lined my waterline and also gave myself a thin wing like I normally would. Now for highlight, I'm grabbing Fenty Beauty's Kilowatt highlighter in the shade Fire Crystal, I think, is the more metallic one, and putting it on my cheekbones, bridge of the nose, and everywhere I usually highlight. Moving on to blush, I'm using the Nars Impassioned Blush, which is a matte cool tone pink blush, and dust it all over my cheeks to meet with the yellow we placed down earlier under the eyes. I ran some across my nose as well, which I always do. Next, taking the Fenty's Fire Crystal again, I'm highlighting my brow bones with it, and then I used the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in pink for my inner tear duct area. I then took the Makeup Forever Diamond Powder, which I don't know the shade name for because I can't find it anywhere on the packaging, but it's the pinky champagne one. And I'm taking that with my finger and apply it on the tear duct area as well for that extra sparkle. I first tried using a brush, but that just gave me lots of fallout, so finger is the best way to use this. Time for lips. I'm using my trusty Maybelline Gigi Hadid lip liner in Tora to overline my lips. Then I'm taking November from ColourPop's Ultra Satin Lip range to fill them in. This lip color is very pigmented and very pink, so I'm just applying very little on the lips and blend it in with my finger for a stained effect. I then took a small pencil brush to feather out the lip line because I want this whole look to be very soft and romantic. I almost forgot to put on my mascara, but here I am applying my Holy Grail Kiss Me Lengthening Mascara. It is truly the best, nobody argue with me. And last but not least, I'm spraying my face with some setting spray. This one is from Etude House, and we're done.
Alright, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I had so much fun creating this look. I hope you loved it as much as I do. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment if you feel like it. Love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Oh god, it won't be an Ashley video if I don't drop something on the floor.